From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And our pitcher tonight, Eric Lauer. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
About to get started here,
Tonight,
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Jake McCarthy.
Let's go.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
First pitch, 6-10.
Right through there for a strike. Lauer, a 6'3 lefty, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw,
No,
but it's not in time. Base hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first base line, beat the throw pretty easily. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first with one gone, and here's the first baseman.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Aye. Off the plate, ball 1.
Ground ball right side to Betts at second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill, a soft-tossing lefty, just like you, Chris, Jose Quintana. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Ball.
That's too
Ball
low.
2.
Ball 2. Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Yeah! Good job. All right. Good job. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah! There we go. Yeah! Way to go.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Oh, yeah!
Here's Mookie now. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Freddie Freeman in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Andy Pajes.
Ball 1.
On a line. This looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Let's go, Will.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man on second, 2 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Pajes scores, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign. And there's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Onto the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in L.A., we move ahead to the top of the second now. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
Ball 2.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
So up next, Troy Johnston.
Yeah!
Swing and a ball popped up. Espinal.
Let's go!
2 down.
All right!
Yeah!
Batting sixth, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Swing better.
That's a ball. That's ball 2. Aye!
In the air, left field.
Get there.
Hernandez racing over to make the catch.
Here we go.
So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the second. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's
Ball, that's out.
outside. Ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two.
Can't glove it cleanly,
Get on your horse. Go,
but he
go,
wins
go.
the foot race
Come
to
on,
first.
Jack, go.
Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Batting eighth, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a ground ball.
Move it.
Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting ninth, third baseman Santiago Espinal.
2 outs, base is empty. Santiago Espinal will hit next.
Looking good, Dodgers.
Check
Ball,
swing,
that's out.
no appeal, and that is ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Here we go.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the Dodgers
designated
order.
hitter,
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
Good take.
And the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
In the air, left field, under it.
Oh, come on.
Brings it in, and that's the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, new inning getting started. Number 30 digs in now. This one in the air, center field. Pajes gets under it, and there's one down.
Let's go.
Batting 8th, second baseman Chad Stevens.
Here's the second baseman.
Hey!
In the air, right field,
All right.
2 down.
All right, let's go. Yes.
Batting 9th, third baseman Kyle Karros.
Kyle Karros digging in for the Rockies.
Ah!
They tried to get him
one.
to chase on a slider down and away. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Come on, go.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
Pitches in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. The rare K for Mookie.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
No, that's low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Let's go, LA.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit.
Here we go.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now you
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Aye!
Man at first, one away.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
Oh, that's low.
Come on, Will.
2 on, 1 out.
Looks
That's
like he's
ball
being a
two.
little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The Dodgers threatening here in the last half of the third. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And that's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at-bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4. A 2-run double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tucker at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's a little bit low.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Let's go, Teo.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at second. That one kicks away from the catcher. Tucker up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Missed
Ball
with a
three.
changeup, and the count's full. Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. And ball four to a board.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
So digging in, Miguel Rojas. Grounded out his first time up. In the dirt,
Ball
kicks
one.
away from the catcher. The throw into second, not in time. He's safe. Hernandez up to second, runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Let's go, Dodgers.
That misses,
Down.
and it's 2-0.
Let's go, Miguel.
2 on, 2 outs. And he grounds one
Nope,
to the right
foul ball.
side. And that's just foul.
All right, Los Angeles.
The 2-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. All set for the
Leading
start of
off
the
for
inning.
Colorado,
Here's the Rockies
center
leadoff
fielder,
hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Let's go,
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and there's one down.
There you go. Let's go.
Eric. Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
So up next, Hunter Goodman reached on an infield single his first time. That misses
Ball,
the
that's
zone,
out.
and that's ball one.
Ball, that's in.
The next
That's
pitch
ball
misses, and it's 3-0. The Dodgers leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That's ball
Ball
4,
four.
tried another
Take your
fastball, but missed the spot.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be
For
nibbling
Colorado,
around the plate as
first
well.
baseman,
I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
1 out man at first. And now the first baseman, he's 0 for 1.
Eric.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for Colorado, right
Here's Tyler
fielder,
Freeman to
Tyler
hit.
Freeman.
Struck out looking his first time. Ball
Ball
1,
one.
no strikes. Two on, 1 out.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Here's a 1-1.
Tough
Oh, that's
spot
it.
right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Let's go,
Way out front for strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
In the air, center field. Pajes has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Here we go.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Troy Johnston.
So now here's the DH, Troy Johnston. First time up was a pop out.
Let's go, Dodgers!
That's in there. Strike one. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
All right, Eric.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two aboard, two outs.
Dodgers.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Two left for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Espinal leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Aye!
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy under it. And there's two away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie digs in here. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Hey!
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. That is the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the fifth. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. The other way, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the fifth.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's the left fielder. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Dodgers!
First
Nope,
pitch
that's
doesn't
down.
find the zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Swing!
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Up next for
So now,
Colorado,
with
second
one away
baseman
and a man
Chad
at second.
Stevens.
Now it's the second baseman. Flied to right his first time.
Let's go, Los Angeles! Swing!
Just
Nope.
missed.
Aye.
All right, Eric, let's go. Come on.
Strike!
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
Let's go, Dodgers!
That
Ball
one
in.
misses. And the count is 3-1.
That's a strike.
And ball
Take your base,
4,
ball
2
4.
aboard.
He's making things difficult
Up
for
next
himself
for
right now out there on the
Colorado,
mound.
third
But,
baseman,
you know, his
Kyle
confidence should
Carroll.
still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Go, defense!
Here's the third baseman, Kyle Carroll. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air to left center.
Hustle!
Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
You're kidding me.
And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are
Up
loaded
next
now with
for
one out.
Colorado,
Those plays are
center fielder
challenging
Jake
for outfielders
McCarthy.
because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
At the plate, Jake McCarthy. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, bases full. The 0-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. This one popped up. Infield
Infield
fly
fly.
called
Batter's
there.
out.
Let's
Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
So digging in, Hunter Goodman.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
go! Dodgers, let's go!
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
Back now to
Colorado,
start the bottom of the
number
5th and
54,
taking over on the
Seth
mound, Seth
Halverson.
Halverson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that
Leading
starter
off
left for
for
him.
the Dodgers,
3, 4,
first
5 due
baseman,
up for the home
Freddie
team. Here comes
Freeland.
Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Let's go, Dodgers!
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to first.
Let's go, let's go.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Home half of the 5th inning moving along.
Up
2
next
quick outs.
For the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
Let's go, Smith!
Action in the pen down there. Michael Lorenzen, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Here we go, Will.
That's a ball.
This one in the air center field.
Come on!
And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead 4-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Paul Gervais
number
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice
Gervais.
lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here's the first baseman.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Let's go, Paul.
And a foul ball.
Let's go, Paul.
The 0-1. Left field.
Move it. Get your horse. Go, go, go.
And he makes the
All
catch.
right, let's go,
1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Tyler
Now it's going to
Freeland.
be Tyler Freeman. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That catches the outside corner. That is strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Henriquez also throwing.
All right, Paul. Swing.
Hit in the air, center field. Pajes gliding in towards the infield. 2 away now.
All day, baby.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter Troy Johnston.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Troy Johnston. Gets to it with a slide, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-1. That one in triple digits.
Let's go, King Tuck.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
Ball
Really
2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And 1 away.
Oh, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Come on, Dodgers.
Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Let's go, Teo.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
All right, Dodgers. Woo!
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Halverson won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Michael
Colorado,
Lorenzen
number
gets the ball
24.
now.
Michael
He doesn't get a lot of
Lorenzen.
strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas, has grounded out a couple of times.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
Come on.
That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-0. Back here
Leading
in
off for the
L.A.,
Rockies,
top of inning number
shortstop
7,
Ezekiel
Ezekiel
Tovar.
Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Pull.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball. Gervais, a 6'10 right-hander. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that
Up
pitch.
next for Colorado,
Clearly he had him
left
fooled.
fielder, Sterling
Now the left
Thompson.
fielder. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fastball for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Rockies down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Come on, Paul.
Line drive, base hit.
What was that?
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Colorado.
Kind of a risky
second
pitch
baseman
coming inside
Chad
with the
Stevens.
breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the batter now, number 39.
Ball 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Here's a 1-1. In the dirt. And a 2-1 on the way.
Ball
Just
3.
missed.
Double play!
Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it
Up
easy
next
for him on the
for
mound,
Colorado,
but they
third
still get the
baseman,
strikeout.
Kyle
He
Carroll.
worked the outside corner of the plate, and he kept it around the knees, both with the fastball and with the off-speed pitch.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Paul Gervais is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher
Now
after
pitching
this
for the
break.
Dodgers,
Pitching change
number
here, Blake
49,
Trinan. He
Blake
last pitched 2 days
Trinan.
ago. Digging in, Kyle Carroll.
All right, Dodgers. Swing.
And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball.
All right, Dodgers.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Swing.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side.
That's right.
And that's the 3rd out.
That's right.
So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the seventh, Santiago Espinal steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Espinal.
He swings and fouls one off.
Come on, LA!
That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Keegan Thompson up and loosening in the pen.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Come on, kid.
Two outs, base is empty.
for the
Mookie
Dodgers,
Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Mookie
0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on.
That's outside.
And Mookie takes. Freddie Freeman waits on deck. This one high in the air to left center. McCarthy on the move. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. Jake McCarthy now at the plate.
Nope, that's a ball. That's ball 2.
And a big swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, Los Angeles.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th. Next for Colorado,
Up next
Hunter
for
Goodman.
Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
That one
Nope.
close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fought off foul.
Here we go, Blake.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And here's the first baseman, 1 for 3.
Here we go. Turn 2.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And now the 0-1. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder.
Here's the
Tyler
Rockies
Freeland.
cleanup hitter, Tyler Freeland. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the closer of the staff, is throwing. The Rockies trying to get back into this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Trinan will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Jonathan Hernandez
Number 29,
on the pitch out of the pen here.
Jonathan
He's been so good
Hernandez.
against lefties. Troy Johnston getting ready to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First and second, 2 down. That one ripped. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-1.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this
Up
one.
next for
Now a
Colorado,
huge at-bat in this
shortstop
game coming up.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Tying run at the plate. So 2
Oh,
balls
that
and
pitch
no
is out.
strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
On the corner for a strike. That's to third,
Wow, that ball's
but it
foul.
kicks foul.
Come on.
The
punch
tying
him out.
run at the plate. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading
And
off
at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie
first
Freeman.
baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ripped on a line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 0-1. Strike on the inside corner. Freeman wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Come on now, Freeland.
A
Ball, that's
changeup
outside.
missing. And a count 2-1. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the
Up
game.
next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Andy.
Stays alive. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Manager out of the dugout
Will
now,
Smith.
and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Michael Lorenzen out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on
Colorado,
here,
number
Keegan
34,
Thompson.
Keegan
Just trying to keep
Thompson.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Go, Will.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball, that's inside.
Come on, Will. Looking good, Dodgers.
Next
Hey!
offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Smith.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 3-1. Top of the zone for a called
That was
strike.
high.
Smith thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Up
Kyle
next
Tucker
for the
steps to the
Dodgers,
plate for the Dodgers.
Right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Let's go, Kyle. Let's go, LA.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Renan Bernardino, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Go, Dodgers.
That one
That's
a
a
little
ball.
bit high, and that's ball 2. Smith off of first with 2 away.
Here we go, Kyle.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
Come on, Los Angeles.
So a
Ball
walk
4. Take
puts
your break.
runners at first and second.
Up
Catcher
next
challenge.
for
We'll
the
take another look.
Dodgers, Left fielder.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball.
Hernandez.
Still 1 challenge left for them. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Keegan Thompson done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So they bring on the
Colorado,
veteran,
number 83,
Brennan Bernardino.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat.
Let's go, Hernandez. Come on, Dodgers!
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Let's go, Dodgers!
2 on, 2 outs. And a 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Hernandez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. The 2-1. That one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dodgers strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Come on, Tanner. Swing!
This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for Colorado, second
Now it's the
baseman,
second
Chad
baseman.
Stevens.
Here we go, Tanner.
Hey!
Strike!
One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Let's go, Tanner.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Sit him down.
Nope, outside.
Fastball
That's
is outside. And they'll do it again.
Come on, Tanner.
Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Rockies down to their final out. 2 down, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Kyle Karros. And that's off
That's inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Here we go, Tanner.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Let's go, Tanner.
1 strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
4-1 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.